And then, like, he think he love something. I don't think nothing like that. It's like the color red.
I don't like the color red.
I don't like the color purple. Punishment because today, as soon as we get home, I'm on punishment. Because my like somebody broke in some little place like down the street from my house, and then my mom, she was just like, Ryan, you better not have nothing to do with that. Like, if the little thing happened in my neighborhood, she think I had something to do with it, and with my friends, I had something to do with it. So they just took me from my place for a whole week. So they got us have to go now.
Oh wow.
Are your parents strict?
My mama really ain't. My dad, yes.
Hey,
no, well, no,
yes. Is mama mean?
No,
yes.
Mama,
She cussed.
Oh, yeah, you
want to say something?
No, because we're not on the subject no
more. What was it about?
Yeah. I was reading, like, my grandmother, like, she ain't just for me, but, like, I cut my hair to, like, here. I just cut the dead ends off, and, like, my hair was down in there. And she's like, girls aren't supposed to cut their hair. Girls aren't supposed to wear pants. Like, she's loosened up now, but, like, I'm not supposed to wear my hair, like, up. I'm supposed to always keep it down, and, like, my boyfriend, like, I'm supposed to, like, be at his foot every, like, minute of the day, like, fixing him to drink and fixing him stuff to eat.
Yeah.
Like,
because he's a man. It even goes even deeper. Like, we were just talking about, you know, racial identity too. Goes into gender and also goes into culture standpoint too.
Yeah. No, because certain people, like, that's just the way. I mean, there's people that are raised like that now, but Spanish people, it's like, the man. It's never about the girl.
I had a kid, his name was Javier. He was in my student time, and he said, we were talking about, huh?
Big dude.
Huh?
Big dude.
No, he was kind of small. But we were talking about.
It's like John. Yeah.
But we were talking about gender identity and how and whether or not women, why women are treated the way they are in society. And you know, as far as America is concerned, there's been leaps and bounds as far as women are treated in society. But he was like in Mexico. You know, Mexico is like 10 years behind America as far as ideologically speaking. So where we are now, as far as women's liberation, they're 10 years behind. So everything Janae's saying is like spot on. You know, like women are still expected to be housewives and at their men's beck and call, and the men run the household. And but it's such a cultural idea that when it's translated to America, you have women like Janae who run up in American society where women are liberated. The generation before them, or the 2 generations back, and your grandmother, they don't see that. They don't understand why you're not at your boyfriend's beck and call, and why you're saying no. I'm gonna cut.
I mean, I don't say no. Like
no. I'm not saying that you're disrespectful at all. I'm saying that there's a conflict with sometimes with cultural identity, just like with Noel. If people go around, because people, I mean, I've got the same type of reaction from people as Noel gets all my life, because I don't dress a certain way, because I talk a certain way, and because I think about stuff. Sorry, I almost went crazy. Stuff like this, you know. And so there's a cultural identity, cultural idea that exists about what it means to be a black man in society, right? And so when you go against that, it creates a whole different types of issues. Go ahead.
Like we was at the 7 cookout one time, right? And like we had this argument, like the whole family, like we sitting there arguing about like what Janae said about how the man's supposed to do all this, like the girl supposed to do all this stuff for their men and their husbands and all this stuff like this. I don't think it should be like that, because if we both sitting on the couch watching TV, why should I have to get up and go finish this nigga Sunday finger? Same thing, like, no. I can see if I was up in the kitchen doing something, if I was already up, I'll feel something, okay, whatever. If we both sit down, why I gotta get up? You can walk too. Like, I mean,
Exactly.
in a relationship, that was like when you your man come home, you supposed to be done all this stuff. blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, we both got a job, and I get out later than him. How am I supposed to be the cook dinner, clean the house, and all this stuff?
Because that's what women are for.
No. I think a relationship should be 50-50. Some days I cook, some days he cook, blah, blah, whatever. I'm not doing everything.
And this is where this is where the social conflict happens again, where especially the gender is now, back in the even back in the 60s, as early as the 60s, you have situations where women were primarily homemakers, right? So their job was to take care of the house, the kids, and all that stuff. But now you have most women work. So you have situations where women are still expected to keep their past responsibilities, right? They're still supposed to be they're still supposed to cook, clean, do the laundry, change diapers and stuff, and work a 9 to 5. So it doesn't make sense logically. Like we all can see it doesn't make sense for a woman to cook, clean, do all this stuff, and go to work.
Has to do is go to work.
Is go to work.
Watch a football game.
Exactly. Like the man still fulfills his duty as being the breadwinner, and the person who puts his feet up on the coffee table at night. But the woman is supposed to still have like this dualistic role in the household.
Alright, well, it's kind of like about the whole breadwinner thing. My mom makes more money than my dad. She's principal, he's an assistant principal. And so I've had people come to me and be like, aren't you embarrassed? And he's like, this mom's paying the money to support the family. I don't really care. But the way he was brought up, my only she's like my grandma. She was one who took care of the house all day while my grandpa was off at war. And pretty much it was just, that was the way it was. So when he started doing that, and now he's talking about being a stay-at-home dad, which is not going to happen, but he likes the idea of it.
Yeah.
So, and also when it comes to the way of raising, both of my parents, they have, I don't want to say, most people will say it's stuck up, but it's respect. Both my parents have had to earn respect as they've gotten older, no matter what they do. So it's kind of like they've instilled that in me and my sister. And my sister, mostly because I'm more like social, I would think. But my sister is a lot of times viewed as stuck up just because she's very smart. She is not really quiet per se, but if she doesn't want to get it on, she won't say anything. And if she has an opinion, she'll voice her opinion. So she's been also viewed as being stuck up. And when I was younger, I used to think she was too. But
She's a freshman age. What's your name?
Samantha.
What?
Topper.
Mr. Robinson, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If you seen a dude that does hair, like a man,
He's gay.
See, look,
But no, Asia,
No.
Yes, I can see you doing that.
What?
Yes.
Go, finish your statement.
You asked.
I'm sorry.
What if they work in a barbershop?
No.
She's talking about like,
Asia.
oh yeah, I know this like women hair.
Asia.
Yeah, women's hair, like you can front.
Ryan.
Who you talking about? Come on, April.
Who are you talking about? Right. Asia. Please continue.
Thank you. Okay. So that could be a man who works in a hair salon, like with a bunch of women and like another dude. That doesn't mean he's gay, because the hair salon I go to will, when I do go, like, I mean, it'd be a man in there cutting hair. It'd be one in there doing hair. Okay, that don't mean he's gay. He got a wife full of kids going on the way. How is that gay?
Exactly.
Like, just because you see one gay dude that does hair does not mean everybody that does hair is gay. Like, that's like you call me a football. That's gay. That's like you call a coach gay.
That's our gender status.
Right.
That's where our status is.
Right, yes. What, did you hear me? That's like you call a coach kid gay.
That's football or everywhere like that.
Okay, I'm not talking about football.
Not everybody.
I didn't see Stephanie hair.
What's that?
Calling him gay.
I know kids that hate sports.
He does her hair.